Hello everybody, I am Bossome from the Bossome YouTube channel and welcome back to another Danganronpa Fate's Return episode. Today we're going to be reacting to Shin Tokioka. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the last name. We're reacting to his free time events. These released a while ago and I've always had this like in the back of my mind to check out. So I want to learn more about him. He seems very sophisticated and elegant, which is the complete opposite of me. So let's see what he has to throw at us. I pushed the library door open. Oh, hi, you're chilling in that girl's spot. I forgot her name right now. He seems like the type to be here. He's trying to get his knowledge to max, max out his stats there. Hello, Shin. I like your hat. Are those all bells? They better all be bells that can, like, ring, That'd be funny. Imagine if that was useful in a case. It seems to be too forceful on that book to have noticed me. He's that dedicated to the bit. the bit of reading, ... I hope this doesn't get too awkward. Well, you know what? We gotta step out our comfort zone at some point. I took a seat opposite of him. Nope, still nothing. Still nothing. You still want to say anything to me? Time passed. We're gonna be here all day and all night. 24/7. How deep how deep in that book is he? Pretty much deep, pretty much. Like he's like in a whole other realm right now. Please, do pick up a book. Oh, hey, look, hey. This is a library after all. Yeah, no computers allowed. I think there's a computer in the background. I was waiting for you to stop reading. I'd like to talk for a bit. Oh, you want to talk to me, an elegant person? In that case, you should have said so instead of staring at me, Miss Fukuhara. Listen, I'm not good at this whole socialization thing. Can you guys got me some slack? Please, thank you. What is it that you would like to talk about? I didn't think I'd get this far. I know this is late, but how late in the day are we? Is it midnight? I'm sorry for how I acted when we met. It's okay. You know what? You treated you were mean to everyone equally. You do not need to apologize for that. Well, you know what? I appreciate her for, trying to become nicer. Make rights of her wrongs. I do stupid things sometimes, but I try to own up to them. Are you genuinely sorry? Or are you just telling me this as a formality? Is it a ladder? You do not need to bother. It's my YouTube apology. I have to, I'm not really sorry, but I have to pretend like I am to get my audience back. I mean it. I extended my hand. Putting my hand out is going to help you. It's going to make you believe me. Yume Fukuhara, the ultimate astrologist. Shin looked at me for a few seconds before giving me his hand. Slaps my hand. Get away from me.
My pleasure.
I am Shin Tokioka, the ultimate horologist. It is a pleasure to meet you. Hey, look. Nothing bad ever happened before this. And nothing bad happened ever after. We shook. Yay. I must say, I am surprised that you felt the need to genuinely apologize for your actions. Never seen those types of people before. Isn't that supposed to be a common courtesy? Oh no. Trauma time. Many do not apologize for their actions, or maybe not. They believe if they ignore their actions, both parties will eventually forget about the issues. But not in this world. Not in reality. They are not entirely wrong. We do forget or forgive, but we do not forget. People do apologize. I don't think it's as rare as you're making it out to be. Apologize? Never heard of that before. Some people feel the need to apologize, but they do not to do it for the other party, but do it to feel better about themselves and to make the other party think that they're better than they actually are. There's nothing inherently wrong with that approach. I prefer if it wasn't clear from the way they conduct themselves. Oh, listen, it was my anxiety and depression, all this other problems that aren't. It's also your fault. You just guilt trip everyone into thinking that you're not actually in the wrong, but you're still apologizing. There's nothing. Apologies sound genuine. A few are far between. I must thank you for extending that courtesy to me. I don't know what I did to make my apology sound genuine, but thank you very much. I just apologize. It's not anything special. Do people not apologize to you? No, people just walk all over me and stuff. People such as myself do not usually earn enough respect to warrant a Aww, what? Bro, who is hurting my boy like that, not caring? I like to have a word with you. I thank you once again, but I must get going. Well, at least we got, on a better footing. as last time. I sincerely hope we will get along in the future. I hope so too. Shin doesn't give me any time to comment on what he had to say. What he had just said. I guess we're going to have to think about it when we sleep at night. It's going to be the thing that keeps us up at night. I think apologies depend on the level of respect, do they? Well, if you know what you did was wrong, I guess just apologize for it, you know? I think that makes the most sense. He's a weird guy. Listen, he just wants to know, you know, people to, you know, apologize for their actions when they, you know, do something wrong, you know? He's here again. Why you sound annoyed about it? You're like, I don't want to talk to you again. I only wanted to do it once. I didn't take him for this much of a bookworm. You know what? Some people just like, you know, reading. I don't think you liked hanging around in the library this much. Listen, let him do what he wants. The collection of books here is excellent. It is a rarity I have a moment to dive into the pages of a book. I would like to do this regularly. Well, that's good, you know. No, just power apparently. You just I can't read. Can't you just use a normal library once we're out? No, I don't want to forget things. Your nonchalantness towards our current situation is concerning. Listen, he's been here before, you know. It's been a common situation. I am not welcome in our local library. Yo, you trying to kick him out? Let my boy read. What do you mean? Did you disturb the peace or something? He doesn't seem like the type to do something like that. It is because of the curse of the four. What are we going on to? Alright, we're going in the lore of this. Curse of the Four. If you truly do not know what that is, Miss Fukuhara, you must come from a rather upper class family. I don't know what that is. I'm not. What? I was born on the fourth year. That brings along its trouble. Like, leap year? Is that what you're getting at? That along can't be it. Can't be it, can it? They can just exclude you because you were born on a specific year? Excuse me, what is that? They're not like people of his age? I don't know. It hasn't been allowed for the last few decades or so. Shin continued reading like he had said nothing out of the ordinary. Huh? You can't just say something like that. No, I explain. Yeah, please give me the lore details. Oh, a new sprite. Miss Fukuhara, you are better off not trying to pry into this matter. Well, now I'm curious. You can't just say that and not expect me to ask questions. It only hurts you in this game we are a part of. Excuse me? Is it really this important to the plot and lore? You can't just say that without any explanation. You must figure it out in the third free time event. Shin sighed. I guess we go into it. I was born on the 4th of April. It was the 4th day of the 4th month on a 4th year. Well, that sounds more like lucky, right? While an upper class area would likely have treated the situation differently, a lower class area is not as well managed. My existence is a bad omen. No, it's not. You're not the ultimate unlucky student or anything. I have never been welcome in public spaces. How is that supposed to hurt me? How do people look at him and be like, yes, 444. You must have been born on all fours. Time to bully. When others hear this information, their instinct is to distance themselves from me as soon as possible. Oh, that's sad. Many spread it to warn others. However, this hardly seems like the kind of situation where spreading rumors is beneficial to anyone. Bro, what goofy juices are these people on? You would only be perceived as untrustworthy, Miss Fukuhara. Even though he seems pretty trustworthy, I'm not gonna lie. Wouldn't that hurt you more than anyone else? Me? I am used to this way of life. Aww. No. Why? You shouldn't be used to it. Free my boy from this hell. I have tried to blend in with the crowd, but have discovered for it to be the best to remain distant. As long as my birth date does not become a public knowledge, there will be the least amount of trouble for all parties. Actually, the year is 2015, so technically you were not born in the 4th year. I will now be taking my leave. My presence is likely making you feel uncomfortable. What? No! No, man. Man, everyone just has sad backstories here. Before I had proceeded with processed what he had said, Shin had picked up his book, put the chair back in his place, and walked out of the library. Well, I mean, it is Danganronpa, so I mean, I kind of should expect that. Why would someone have an issue with a birthday of all things? Yeah, come on, why is that the #1 thing we judge a person for? Avoiding all contact. That's so goofy. That's so stupid. Is that really the way of the life should be lived? No, don't even question it. Absolutely not. Alright, welcome back to the library. Still in the library. How much time has passed? Does he just live here 24/7? Like I told you before, I must make the most of this opportunity. Well, I don't blame him. He's like, I might not be able to see these books ever again, you know? About that. Uh-oh, the music cut. There's something that has been bothering me. Oh. You may go ahead. I very well may. Is it about the birthday thing again? You okay with this? Oh no, the sad charms, no.
Unfortunately.
I apologize, but I'm unsure as to what you're talking about. You know the thing we talked about like 2 minutes ago? Okay with being treated the way you are. He's gonna say he's used to it. Shin let out a small sigh and closed his book.
You see?
I do not being treated this way. Yeah, I know it. He's probably just numb to it at this point. He's just been brainwashed or like manipulated to thinking that he's like bad or something like that, which is so false. This is my life. I do not know what it would even look like if others perceive me changed. However, I do not take issue with other 4th year beings being treated similarly. I do take issue. Oh, it's one of those things like you can treat anyone else bad. Just don't treat, don't treat the others bad, but you can treat me bad, like that kind of thing. That's what I meant to say the first time. There's something I'm attempting to change, but there is only so much a 4th year can do alone. That sounds difficult. Jesus. Your parents treat you that way too? Oh my. Do you have anyone to rely on?
Indeed.
My parents are supportive of my endeavors. Let's go! Supportive family member gangs or parent gang. It's very uncommon in this series, unfortunately. However, sometimes I do wonder if that is because they believe it is their duty. How so?
As a matter of
I am an only child. Oh yeah, I think I remember hearing about that in like the main series. I was adopted by a couple who were not able to bear children themselves. I theorized that they believe by supporting me, they are fulfilling their duty as my parents. So your real parents just dipped on you, or what happened? Actually, that might be a whole other dark story. I know this might be a difficult question, but are they treating you well? They better. They better be. My adopted parents are the greatest parents I could have asked for. Aw, he's saying with a smile too. Must be genuine. That's good, at least. I am truly lucky to have them in my life. Aw, well, you know what? At least there's some goodness amongst all this chaos. Can I ask one more thing? Yes, you may. How about your real parents? Oh, yeah. I knew it was going to go in this direction eventually. Shin seemed to evaluate my expression for a split second before responding. Oh, now he's going to become unhappy. Please don't do that, unhappy sprite. Miss Fukuhara. Oh, no. They're dead, probably. That's going to be my guess. Something tragic happened.
Let me explain.
Those people are not my real parents, nor will they ever be my real parents. Oh, okay, so they probably treated him really terribly. The only ties we have is the blood that runs through my veins. Even then, I got a blood transplant, so it's not the case anymore. However, I am not tied down by it. My real parents are the ones who raised me and nurtured me within a loving environment. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear that you put your, people that actually care about you, your parents that care about you above, parents that, don't give less shit about you. I understand your curiosity, but if you're going to inquire about such sensitive subjects, you must treat them with respect. I will not tolerate your disrespectful behavior towards me, and I will not accept you speaking that way of my parents. I wasn't saying anything about your parents. Listen, your parents are probably great. Please excuse me. Oh, we scared him away. Or made him angry. Before I could find the right words to say, Shin had gotten out of his chair and left. Uh-oh. We didn't get on his bad side. We'll make a recovery. We have to end on a good note eventually. Oh, the sad music. I can't escape the sad music. He's sitting in the library again. I shouldn't be surprised at this rate. Yeah, life's a surprise. I took a deep breath and opened the door. How did you already see before the door was open? It's like a peek hole. Uh-oh. Hi. Oh, we made it awkward. Maybe I'll head out here. Please excuse me. Oh, you're gonna walk away immediately? Listen, I'm sorry. Did Yuma insult him? I don't remember. Deep breaths. Be calm. I didn't say anything bad about your parents. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, genuine apologies. It all comes back to the thing. I am unsure is what you are referring to, Miss Fukuhara. The thing? I'm sorry for what I said last time. I don't know how long the time differences between each free time event is, but I shouldn't have. I wasn't considering your feelings. Oh yeah. I guess I was right. Yeah, I apologize for that. I'm sorry too, okay? I didn't mean to lie, okay? Didn't want to talk about it. It was perfectly fine. I will accept that apology. Oh, that's good at least. Because thank you for recognizing your mistake. That's the moral of the story. Can I sit here? Are we good now? Can I at least be on like your friends list? You do not need to ask for my opinion on that. Okay then. I'll take that as a roundabout way of saying yes. I was left wondering, what are your real parents like? I mean, the ones who raised you. Oh, is that what? Was it like a misinterpretation? I don't know. If I may offer some advice, I recommend you learn to pay attention to your words' choices. Yeah, we gotta learn about the weight of our words, you know? It's not about learning words. They did their best for what they could do. I grew up in a small village. There were not many residents. Most of them knew each other. And there is no keeping secrets in a place like that. The town's children were not fond of me. Oh.
Why?
I can't even make a single friend. That's sad. I was not aware of it at first, but they hated me. A rumor was circling around regarding my parents. Oh no! Gosh, no! This guy can't catch a break. It said that they had adopted a child with the curse of the four. Curse of the Four is a shorthand term for someone who was born on the 4th day in the 4th month in the 4th year. Is it like 2004, 1994, or is it like every 4 years? Like leap years essentially. Understandably, parents do not want their children to associate with someone like that. Damn. What? Where did this morality come from? Who made this up? Why are they believing it? My mother could not handle seeing how I was treated by others. She could endure anything regarding herself or my father, but the moment it became about me, she'd become emotional. Oh my gosh, that's what Shin kind of said earlier. He's like, you can pick on me, but don't pick on others. My mother tried to hide it the best that she could around me, but I could hear her crying oh no. She wanted me to have a mother in life. We stand good mothers in this household. She told me that it was not me who was in the wrong, but the people around me. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, god damn. Damn, stop getting me emotionally attached to characters. I do not blame the children. It is the culture around the 4th year that is an issue. Yeah, why are we teaching our kids that? They were conditioned by their environment to act like they did. They did not know what they were doing. All things considered, they could have been worse to me. Maybe they'll all come around in adults and all apologize collectively. Physical violence was rare. They would rather use their words. It still happened, though. That's not good. What did they do? They were being rather childish. Being what kids are like. They would mock me by calling me Shin.
Wait, hold on.
They mocked you by calling you by your first... Yeah, I was about to say. Hold on. Did I read that right? Shin was not my legal name. It was only a name that has stuck with me. It was incredibly common for those who learned of my birthday to call me Shin. Why, though? That's my question now.
What do you mean?
But you introduced yourself as Shin to us, though, didn't you? Did you, like, not know his name? I just don't get why you would introduce yourself as Shin if it was an insult. That's probably the reason why, I'm assuming, anyway. There were 2 girls in the village. Their family had moved in recently and were not aware of the situation. They were not aware of the absolute crime of being born. That meant they would not avoid me. However, they would refer to me Shin. Upon asking, they told me they had been unaware it was an insult. The younger one explained that they thought Shin meant heart or true instead of for. Well, that's a nicer meaning, you know. We spent a considerable amount of time after that. It changed how you viewed the name. Hey, is it actually in positive light? It did. They brought out the name's true meaning.
Well,
That's a nice story. Yeah, that's good at least. I'm glad you were able to find, you know, some friends in the small neighborhood. It must be hard, you know, to find, like, good friends in a small neighborhood because there's so little people you can interact with. And if you don't get along with one person, it's like, well, shit. That's, like, all the friends I could have made here. So I'm glad it ended up working out well for you, Shin. I would have done anything for those 2. You wondering what they're doing now? I hope they're doing well. I hope you live, honestly. Please excuse me. Aw. Is he sad now? Thinking about them. He misses them. They were friends for life. Did I say something wrong again? I don't know if it was that. No, he would have said something about it. Yeah. He seems very, like, open, like, willing to call out the bullshit, you know? Or if he's being mistreated. What happened? Oh, no. Don't tell me something bad. I swear. Why break out? Oh, we can't escape the sad music this episode. I couldn't help but notice how his usual seat from the middle of the room has moved to almost in between the bookshelf. He's trying to hide from us. Play hide and seek. How bad is this situation? Hey. Hi. How are you doing? You doing all right? Hopefully the best you can be doing in this situation. Man, imagine being put in a death game and then you're reminded of your childhood. I know you can hear me and all, like, the trauma with that. Like, god damn. It's awful. Let's end on a good note, though, please. Did I say something wrong last time we talked? No, you didn't. Yeah, I didn't think that either. Even I can see not everything is okay. Do you want to tell the rest of your story? It's okay if you don't want to. I get it. There is no more to the story. Oh, is it sad because, like, you don't know where they are? You're a horrible liar. I'm not lying. You were clearly happy when you were talking about your friends. And they just went quiet all of a sudden. Alright, we don't need to pry, okay? Oh no, the music's going down. Their names were Mai and Sayori?
Wow.
Sayori? Is that how you say it? It's like the same as Sayori? With the O? What happened to them? I did not know what happened to everyone around me. I didn't know what was happened to everyone around me was injustice. I should have not spent time with them as much as I did. Oh, like emotional attachment? Did you get too attached to them and then they died in like a car crash or something? Shin turned his head away from me. Mai was a fourth year. What does that mean? Was? She was murdered only a few months after she turned 16 years old. Oh, no. God, what the... Oh, God. Well, if the other one... Does the other one get murdered too? Sayori did not take well to the news. Uh-oh. Both of us had watched Mai be taken away. Gosh, does this all happen in a small town too? I did not think Sayori ever got over that grief. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh. I wasn't expecting it this dark, to be honest. How are you managing? Some days are better than others. There's no changing that. I cannot change the past. However, I may be able to change the future. I believe in you, Shin. I'm sure you'll make the future better. My parents did not deserve the treatment they received for providing me a home and treating me as their own child. Honestly, though, Mai did not deserve her fate. Imagine if that she comes back in this game or something like that, or like she's like reminded in the real game. A lot of these events seem like important because we learned a little bit about it in the prologue too. Like stuff happened in the prologue, and now stuff's happening here. It's like, is it all gonna come back together? I mean, it could. That'd be really cool if it did. However, Mai, Sakura, and I are not outliers. Every single person born on the 4th has faced hardship because of their birthday. All because of a birthday. This is actual like child stuff. Oh my gosh! Like obviously, you know, the monsters that killed her, but like. You must be really dumb to have like that mindset. Like, oh my gosh. We are destined to be mistreated and excluded. I do not believe it is the way that we should be viewed. I agree. I agree. Discrimination is bad. Shin picked up the pocket watch hanging from his breast pocket. Horology is what my biology family was known for. From the way you were speaking about earlier, it sounded like you wanted to cut all ties with them. Does he not?
You see?
My ties to them are not public knowledge. What does that mean? My biological family was quite influential. If the public found out that they had a son with the Curse of the Four, they would be outraged. There would be outrage. So I was abandoned before that could happen. Still, really? Putting your company over over your own son? Like, come on. Even though I do not want to associate with my biological family. It's what grants me some resemblance of influence. I do know that influence is not much, but even I must admit that it was an occasional advantage. It is a tool for bringing change. I will get rid of this curse. One way or the other, I will. Good luck. Good luck. I wish you luck too. That seems like a lot to handle, you know. If there is any small way I could help, tell me. I'll see what I can do. Man, the fact that he got his first freedom event first, and the fact that the other 2 freedom events that came afterwards, they both died. Uh-oh. That's not giving me good signs. That's a bright future. Shin looked at me for a longer time than usual.
Even though the probabilities are slim, if there is a day I am able to bring change,
Oh.
please do tell me if the stars are on my side.
Aw, he's such a sweetheart. And then bad stuff happened. Come on. Then all you need to do is ask. And that's how we end it. Wow. God damn, that's sad. I'm a little teary, not gonna lie. Or getting me to that point. Ooh. God damn. Okay, well, that was sad, to say the least. Oh, I love the art. It's so cool. Look how cool it looks. Like the background too. Shin looks cool. Wow. I'm so glad we were able to explore this side of this character. Man, that just makes me so hyped to see everyone else. Like they're all so well written. Like what the heck? Like these are like really well written freedom events. Like a lot happens in like a half an hour that, you know, they have, you know. They utilize the time really well to write a pretty sad story, but like, you know, there's hope, you know. He wants to help people. He doesn't want people to suffer the way he did and stuff like that and go through the hardships he had, you know. He wants to get rid of the curse, you know, make people happy, like, you know, just like most people, and, you know, make himself happy. But I'm hoping he's able to, you know, he seems to be standing up for himself well, you know. He's able to call out, you know, if people are being rude and stuff like that, which is good. It's a good skill, especially, you know, towards himself, you know, because he said that. He's like, I don't care, but, like, he seemed to care, which is good. You know, maybe he improved from that, you know. He's, like, willing to stand up for himself and willing to stand up against, you know, the wrong people in the world and stuff like that, you know. Speak up for the people that can't, you know, because, like, there was probably a time where he couldn't, you know, so I'm glad that, you know, he has a lot of trauma, obviously, and a lot to go through and all that stuff like that now, and then in the future, hopefully he's alive to, you know, get better. Please live now. Oh man. But yeah, this was a really good episode. Yeah, I'm nothing more I can really say. I mean, that was Shin's freedom events. Thank you guys for watching. Please support the original episode in the description below. They worked really hard on this. It's really amazing, really underrated, especially these free time events. Like, I don't even think this has 1,000 views. It deserves way more than that, to be honest, but I digress. Thank you guys again for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're brand new, and of course, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!